Moses Lake and Warden wrapped up conference championships last weekend with big wins against Davis and Mabton. The Chiefs had a tough test on the road with the Pirates, but were up for the challenge.
Moses Lake held off Davis 20-18 on the road to claim its first outright Big Nine championship in school history. It was a wild back-and-forth contest that wasn't decided until the final seconds had ticked off the clock. Davis put 6 on the board with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. The 2-point conversion failed and the Pirates held a 6-0 lead. Moses Lake sputtered on its first couple of offensive possessions, but the Chiefs' D came up big on a 4th down stop at their own 13 and then drove the length of the field for the go-ahead score on the first of 3 Draven Navarez touchdowns. Up 7-6 late in the first half and Davis threatening with the go-ahead score, the Moses Lake defense came up big again when Tanner Hassett picked off a Pirate pass at the Chiefs' 10 as time expired. Navarez hit pay dirt a second time midway through the third quarter to push the Moses Lake lead to 14-6. Davis responded with a 60-yard TD pass and catch. The 2-point conversion failed, but the Pirates had closed the gap to 14-12. Davis was poised to regain the lead with a minute left in the quarter, but Ricardo Gonzalez came up big with this blocked field goal attempt, and the Pirates were denied. Navarez broke the plane of the Davis goal a third time with a minute to go in the game, and the Chiefs got a bit more breathing room 20-12. But the Pirates weren't done. Davis hung 6 on the board late, but the 2-point conversion came up short, and Moses Lake walked off the turf at Zeffel Stadium as the 2015 Big Nine champion.
The Cougars had their sights set on staying undefeated in conference play, but they knew they had to get past a tough Viking squad to get the job done.
Warden football played fast and powerful Friday night, capturing the 2B Central Washington South Division title. It was a tough test for Warden facing off against the undefeated in conference Mabton Vikings. The Cougars jumped out early on Mabton, going up 28-14 at halftime. From then on, it was all Warden as they closed out the match 48-14. The Cougar rushing attack was unstoppable in the contest, rushing for 492 yards. Zach Askin was the leading rusher for Warden with 161 yards and 2 touchdowns on just 8 carries. Peter Manville rushed for 156 yards and 1 touchdown for Warden. On defense, it was Raul Martinez stepping up big for the Cougars with 10 tackles and 4 assists, while Robert Orendondo had 7 tackles and 1 forced fumble. With the win, the Cougars are set to host a state playoff game either November 13th or 14th.
Well, there are a few postseason Basin High School games going on this weekend. A trip to state is on the line when the #1 ranked Royal Knights host Goldendale, that is, in a loser-out 1A SCAC crossover game. Warden Volleyball takes on Waterville for the 2B District Championship at Ephrata High School Saturday at 4 o'clock. And the Warden Girls Soccer Team matches up with Liberty Bell for the district title and the #1 seed to state. The game will be played at 5 p.m. in the Apple Bowl in Wenatchee. And on Friday, iFIBER Communications will be broadcasting the Moses Lake West Valley football game at Lions Field. It's not a playoff situation, but it's an important one as the Chiefs try to remain undefeated to close out the regular season. Well, have a great weekend. We'll be back after this short break.